How's everyone doing? Oh, come on. How's everyone doing today? Much better. My name is Chris Bose, Senior Tournament Manager with Bass, and we have had a wonderful week here in Central Florida. How many folks live right here in Central Florida? Yeah, and how many people don't? I'm curious. But look, it's about half and half. Great to have you out here. Hope you're having a good time if you're visiting. And if you're a resident, man, it's cold, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, but it has been a fantastic. Many of these anglers, we had over 37 states and countries represented here this week. So many of them, of course, traveling from the Northeast and the North Central United States. We've had anglers from California, Japan. We actually had something that I haven't seen, and he claims, and whether it's true or not, I'm going to have our crack staff back at Bass headquarters look into it. We had what we believe is our first pro angler from China fish this week. So how cool is that? Showing that bass fishing is really an international game and that anybody can do it. Doesn't matter what race, what sex you are, what gender you are, anybody, how old you are, certainly. You know, anybody can do it, and it's just been great to have everyone here in Central Florida and have such a tremendous week. We started with 209 boats. That's 418 anglers that we brought to this Central Florida community, and just it was Chamber of Commerce weather, certainly, for our first 2-day weigh-in. Today a little bit cooler, but still, again, relatively nice out here in comparison to the rest of the country. And we're just looking forward to a great day. We got a lot of folks that have made the week possible, and we want to certainly recognize them. And, of course, it starts with Experience Kissimmee and the city of Kissimmee. Give them all a big round of applause. We can't do it without their support. And these are the folks you need to reach out to if you enjoyed having us in town, if you as someone traveling with an angler or an angler themselves. I know we have a number of the anglers that fish this week out in the crowd. You need to reach out to these folks. Tell them what a great experience you have and that you want to keep coming back time and time again, because we do enjoy coming here as well. And, of course, I got to thank all of our tremendous lineup of sponsors, and it starts with our title sponsor, the Bass Pro Shops. Give the Bass Pro Shops staff a big round of applause. They have to get this site ready for us. It means bringing these barricades and, you know, quite frankly, chasing a lot of people away from the parking lot during the course of the evening and the day so that we can utilize this space. And Greg, where's Greg? I saw him here a minute ago. Greg, you and your staff have done a fantastic job. I think it's about our 7th, 8th, maybe even 9th time in a row kicking off our season of the Bass Pro Shops Bassmaster Opens right here in Central Florida at the Orlando Bass Pro Shops. Of course, I got to thank Toyota, the official tow vehicle of Bass, and you'll see all of these anglers come through, pull behind beautiful Toyota Tundras. Some of them are the Bass Tundras, some of them are the Anglers Tundras, and we're seeing more and more anglers purchasing and using the Tundra, the Toyota products as their tow vehicle, and Toyota recognizes that, and they understand the importance of the bass fishing community, and they have a contingency program called the Bonus Bucks. I'll let you go to toyotafishing.com and check out all that great offerings. It's a number of events, not only the Bass Pro Shop Bassmaster Opens, of course the Bassmaster Elite Series that kick off next week in Lake Martin in central Alabama, but whole variety of events. So check it out at toyotafishing.com. Of course, I want to thank Berkeley Baits, Abu Garcia Reels and Rods, Triton Boats, Mercury Outboards, Skeeter Boats, Yamaha, and our top finishing pro angler, in addition to over $7,000 cash, will win a brand new Skeeter ZX 200 powered by Yamaha 4-stroke 200 horsepower motor, a $45,000 boat motor package. Of course, I want to thank Humminbird Electronics, Minn Kota Trolling Motors, Hook Performance Apparel, Power Pole, and this is a Captain's Cash eligible event, meaning our top finishing pro angler that is registered for Captain's Cash and Power Poles. Many being here from Florida are familiar with them. They're anchoring systems for the boat. You'll see them on the back of several. Don right here, first one through. You'll see in the back of the boat next to the motor, the power poles. If you're eligible for that, top finishing pro is going to get a bonus of $500. And, of course, I want to thank Nitro Boats. Give them a big round of applause, hooking us up with the Co-Angler top finisher is going to get a brand new Nitro boat powered by a Mercury outboard. Brand new boat motor package that Co-Angler could potentially turn around and fish the pro side next year. So we're excited to give all that away. We're excited to have those great folks with us. And we also have a lot of great supporting sponsors, including Carhartt, the official apparel of the Bass Tournament staff, as well as TH Marine, Lowrance Electronics, of course, Phoenix Boats, hooking us up with the Phoenix Boats Big Bass of the Tournament. That is a $750 award on the pro side, $250 on the co-angler side, and we've had two giants, absolute giants weighed in. Currently, right now, Big Bass, the Phoenix Boats Big Bass on the pro side is 9 pounds, 3 ounces. On the co-angler side is 9 pounds, 4 ounces. Is that crazy? So we're hoping we can maybe break double digits here today. That would be cool. Of course, for those who aren't familiar, Florida has a program called the Trophy Catch. Okay, it recognizes anglers that catch fish over 8 pounds. Certainly those Phoenix Boats Big Bass of the Tournament fish qualify. But we also had 4 other fish caught by contestants that were registered. They were registered, and all you have to do is sign up for it, Trophy Catch. Okay, Florida FWC sponsors it, Trophy Catch, sign up for it, free, absolutely free. Okay, they give away a Phoenix bass boat at the end of the year, ironically enough, sponsor of our Big Bass program. All you got to do is register. We've had 6 total from the tournament this week turned into that program. So, and it's important not only because you can win those prizes and be recognized, but it's also important because it helps the biologists to manage the fishery and keep Florida literally the fishing capital of the world. So make sure you take advantage of that. Give all those sponsors a big round of applause. We can't do it without them. Real quick, I know y'all getting ready to get started. We're anxious to get started. Just quickly kind of recapping. I know you've been watching probably for the last half hour. Most of you have been here watching the standings, so you know that Bobby Lane, Big Fish Bobby Lane, is leading the pro side with 42 pounds even. Got a few Bobby Lane fans out there for sure. But not to, you know, point out the obvious, but he's 12-pound lead is, in most fisheries, just, you know, can't be caught. I mean, Bobby couldn't be caught. But when you're talking about double-digit bass and the potential of double-digit bass, certainly the rest of this group, Walt Bowman with 30 pounds even right behind him in second place, Michael Purvis with 29.10. And what I thought was really cool and really interesting, Don Eady right here, who started the day in 12th, had 27.14. So you take Bobby out of the equation, and you can't really do that, but if you did, those other 11 anglers are within 2 pounds and 2 ounces of each other. I mean, is that crazy close or what? I mean, and it also shows what Bobby has done and how remarkable it is. Co-anglers, less than 7 pounds separating the top 12 again. Like we just said a minute ago, that is literally one fish on the Kissimmee chain of lakes. So we're about ready to get started, but before we do, like we always do with our Bass Tournament weigh-ins, if we could ask you to please take a moment, rise and remove your caps, and our American flag is located over our Bass Pro Shops, so we can pay tribute to our fighting soldiers and, of course, our first responders and our veterans with the playing of our national anthem. All right, don't stop there. I want you to put your hands together one more time for my good friend and Florida Bass Nation president, Mr. David Driggers. David, again, starting the year off in the middle of the winter, essentially, for most of the country in beautiful Florida, and each and every time we've come calling to you and your fantastic group of volunteers, you've come, full-fledged and done a tremendous job.
Yeah, Chris, we always appreciate the opportunity to get out and help the community. The Bass Nation tries to support the communities that for around the state, no matter what it may be. I mean, it's typically a fishing event of some sort, but we certainly appreciate opportunities to get out in front of the public and let them know that we're here for them, here to assist and help you guys when you're in the area. So we appreciate it. We appreciate, and real quick, I'll just take this time to say, again, thank you to all of our Team Sports Fishing anglers, Osceola anglers, Seminole anglers that have come out to help. Couldn't do it without these guys. Give them a big round of applause. Neil Lazarus, the directors for the organizations, our Florida Bass Nation junior anglers that have been involved this weekend. It's just, they've come from all over to help out, and we really appreciate their support. And again, it's all part of the Bass Nation family. Florida Bass Nation's here and willing to help out whenever we can and wherever we can.
Absolutely, and we appreciate it so much, and it's awesome to see so many youth get involved, and they're giving back to us, and there's an opportunity for those maybe here in the audience or watching on Bassmaster.com to give back to these young anglers too, isn't there? And you're always looking for boat captains, of course, TSA and the junior program at the Bass Nation.
Obviously, to get these kids out on the water, most of our formats are a team format, and that involves 2 kids on a boat. So it's never a problem to get the kids to want to get involved in these organizations. It's getting them out on the water, and that's where these different groups need boat captains to come out and help whenever they're having tournaments. So we encourage all of our adult anglers, no matter what involvement you have, fishing-wise, we encourage you to get out and help these organizations, get these kids out on the water. This is our future, and if we want to see our sport continue to grow and prosper, then we need to get behind these kids that are coming up through the ranks now and teach them and show them the sport of fishing, and then that way it can be passed on to the next generation as they get older and become adults. So it's all about, passing it forward and helping out today.
All right, good stuff. And yeah, let's get involved and get those kids out on the water. Well, we appreciate it. Give them a round of applause one more time, all these young anglers. I really do think we're about ready to get this thing started right here. I'm pretty good to go. I see you're putting on your gloves, so that means you're ready to take care of business, aren't you, David?
Absolutely. I think we're going to have some good fish here to weigh in today, good sack, so I'm ready to go.
What about you folks? You all ready to get this thing started? Oh, come on. You ready to get this thing started over there? All right, let's go ahead and roll on up our first pro angler. He's from Orlando, Florida, Don Eady. Don fished alongside Yulon Lee Jr. from Alabama. All right, he had 16 pounds, 10 ounces, Yulon did. After 2 days of competition, he needs 5 pounds, 12 ounces to take the lead. He's currently sitting in 5th place. Three fish, and that is the co-angler limit. 3 fish on the co-angler side, 5 fish for the pros. They must all be 12 inches. We do have our deceased fish and short fish penalties in effect. Haven't had very many of those at all, but another outstanding week for you.
Thank you, man. And look, I've come down here quite a few times to fish, and it's a great place. Y'all give them great support. And I'd just like to ask everybody to pray for our country and pray for our military. And I got a bunch more to go.
5 pounds, 1 ounce, 5'1". He fell a little shy. 2nd place, though, just 11 ounces. Hold one of those up if you don't mind. We'll get Mr. Overstreet to get a photo. Right here. He's right here, front center. There we go. Look at that Florida giant. Tell us about your week. What'd you catch them on this week?
I caught everything on the speed worm.
Every fish.
Every fish.
Green pumpkin.
No.
June bug.
Yes.
All right. Thank you, Elon. Appreciate you coming out.
I got some. Hey, I got to say hello to my family, my grandkids, Sam and Bailey, and also for you folks out fishing that grass out there and hitting it, go check out Transducer Shield and Saver. They got some stuff that really works good in that grass. I'd like to give you a point. If you've used tungsten and you want a great price, go to protungsten.com.
Good stuff. Appreciate you, my friend. We'll see you the next time. Thanks for coming out. Give him a round of applause. Come on up, Don Eady. Don's got himself a limit of fish. Don's got himself a 5-fish limit. They need to go 14 pounds and 3 ounces to grab the lead from Bobby Lane. We have hot seats up here on the stage. Go ahead. All right, we're looking for 14-3.
Won't happen.
Not going to happen, but a great week for you.
It was an awesome week. It was an awesome week. First off, I want to thank the Lord for allowing us to have this tournament with no significant events. Everybody's going home safe and sound, and that's a good thing anytime when you got this many boats and we don't get hurt, nobody gets injured. That's a good thing.
Hold a couple of those up. We're going to get a photo of them. We'll talk to you about your week. 7 pounds, 11 ounces, going to give you 35.9. Going to put Don in second place right now. Great week. What'd you catch your fish on, Don? Everyone's wanting to know.
I caught some on speed worms. I caught some on horny toads and rattle traps.
So those speed worms, are you reeling them right across the surface, with the horny toad thing? I'm thinking maybe with the speed worm they're doing the same thing, getting something foul or a strike and dropping it down?
It's so versatile. You can catch them. You can fish it almost any way you want to. You can fish it weightless. You can fish it with weight. You can let it bury in the grass, or you can skip it across the grass.
And you fish it all those different ways?
No.
And he's not telling us anything. That's what you get from a guy from Orlando, Florida that fishes a lot of tournaments on Kissimmee Chain of Lakes.
Well, yeah. Hey, let me first off, I want to thank all y'all for coming out here. And for those of you that don't fish or hadn't gone bass fishing, you ought to give it a try. I think you'll find yourself hooked just like the rest of us. I also want to thank Toho Marine, all my family and my friends that came out. And I really want to give a special thanks to the Evinrude support team. I had some significant electrical issues last week, Tuesday and Wednesday. Those were practice days. And Stephen from there on Wednesday completely rebuilt my NEMA network, and I had no more problems. So I want to really give a shout out to Stephen for really helping out. And last but not least, my wife. I don't believe she's here, so yeah, she is. And
Of course she is. She wouldn't miss this for the world.
Yeah, and she's watching, and she supported me for quite some time. We've been married 38 years, be 39 in March, and supported me for 3.5 years as a city cop, supported me for 21 years in the Army, followed me all over the world. And almost every time I come home from a tournament, she'd say, "Honey, what we win?" Honey, she'd say, "Honey, what we won?" Well, rumor has it that they're going to give me a check today. And we is one too many. I got everything I need. So you check that check, honey, and do yourself something nice with it.
All right, great stuff, Don. That is amazing. Give him a round of applause. Man, good stuff. All right, our next pro angler, he started the day in 11th place. His name is John Canada. He is from Pelham, Alabama, and he fished alongside Tony Shears from Georgia. We're going to have Tony come on up here first. All right, Tony. Got himself 2 fish, 1 shy of the limit. All right. 4 pounds, 10 ounces out of these 2. This is going to be close.
It's going to be close. Hey, if you told me I was going to be here after day 1, I would have said no way. So I'm just glad that I made it to the
5 pounds, 3 ounces. Hold a couple up. First place right now on the co-angler side. Nicely done. Look right here, Mr. Did you get it? He got it. James, he's quick, man. Where you going, Tony? Kind of a shy guy, aren't you?
A little bit.
All right, well, just come tell me what you can, whatever you're comfortable with. Tell me about your week this week.
Well, all my fish this week come off Gambler Big Easy and a rattle trap today.
Rattle trap was the key bait. Blue chrome,
No, actually, blue and gold.
blue and gold. Okay, all right. What's the big one? Yeah, tell us about the big one.
The big one come off of Big Easy, the Gambler Big Easy
Swim bait.
swim bait. Yeah.
What color?
Houdini.
Houdini. All right. Excellent stuff. Hey, give my friend Tony a big round of applause if you would. Excellent job, my friend. Final weight of 22 pounds, 15 ounces. Don't go too far, though. Slide over here. I know you're bashful, so we're going to really make you suffer. Put you right there in the co-angler hot seat. Give him a round of applause again. Come on up, John Canada. John's not nervous at all. He's got himself 5 fish. Hey, John. Oh, my. What? Look at that beauty. I wish I caught that one. John has a 5 fish limit. He had 27 pounds and 15 ounces after 2 days of competition. He needs 14-2. 14-2 to take the lead from Bobby Lane. It's been a great week for you, no matter how this shakes out.
Truly blessed to be here, actually. It was an awesome day.
14 pounds, 9 ounces, a new leader. Hold that big fish up one more time. Maybe you got one that's... There we go. I like it. Take that second hand if you don't mind, John. Slide it under there. That's what we're talking about, because that's how we like to hold those big fish. Beautiful. What a fish. We're going to go ahead and get a weight on it. There we go. All right. I don't know if that's going to be an 8-pound trophy catchfish, but, man, that's the kind of bite you want to get out here, especially on the final day of a Bass Pro Shop Bassmaster Eastern Open Series. We're going to get a weight on it. 7 pounds, 7 pounds even.
That's right. I'll take it. I mean, it's been an awesome week. I mean, it's started out slow. I caught a bunch of my fish this week on a new speed worm that we're actually coming out with. It's called a machete.
I mean, what's clear to me after just a few anglers weighing, I'm going into Bass Pro Shops and buying some speed worms.
That's right. Well, they'll bite that. I caught a bunch of fish swimming also. I mean, I caught a bunch of fish on the chatterbait. We actually got a new bait that we're coming out with. I caught a few fish flipping this week also on that. So it's been a good week.
Excellent, man. Well, looks like you get to have a seat up here as well. You good with that? You're not quite as shy as Tony is over there.
No, I'm not as shy, but I'll definitely take that seat, even though there's some guys with some bags back there. But I'll take that seat for a little while.
Well, you know, Bobby Lane could have zeroed out there on his home lake.
Nah, he's not going to do that.
Good job. Give John a big round of applause. Great job this week. 42 pounds, 8 ounces. Your new leader. All right, now we got our angler that started in 10th place coming on up. He's from Canton, Michigan, Garrett Paquette. He fished alongside a great co-angler stick from Minnetonka, Minnesota, Chad Smith. We're going to get Chad Field to come on up here. Currently sitting in 9th place with 15 pounds, 13 ounces. He needs 7 pounds and 3 ounces to jump in the lead. He has a 3 fish co-angler limit. Watch the scales. It's going to be close.
We'll see.
6 pounds, 3 ounces, going to fall a pound shy of the lead with 22 pounds even. Hold a couple of those up. Give Chad a big round of applause. I'm telling you what, you're going to see this young man on the Bassmaster Elite Series someday. Made multiple top 12 cuts last year, already starting off 2018 with a top 12. Good start, man.
Yeah, I'll take it. Been super blessed all week. It's been a really, really fun week. I've had some great draws, some great pros to fish with. They've had me around fish all week or every competition day, and just been a lot of fun. I mean, you can learn so much fishing as a co-angler in these, and I've just been trying to milk up as much knowledge as I can. It's been really fun.
And, of course, this year, new, you know, the 4-event series with a championship at the end of the year for the 14 anglers from each division, of total of 28. Of course, top 10 in points and the 4 winners of each event. Not going to be one of those winners, but points starting off very, very well, and you know, keep this up, qualify for that championship. I got a cool award at that championship. Our top finishing co-angler is going to get the 2019 Bass Pro Shop Bassmaster Open entries paid. How's that sound?
That sounds awesome. It's definitely something to shoot for and fish for. So it's awesome to start the year out strong and hopefully keep some momentum going, and that's the goal.
I think you'll be in the hunt. Give Chad a big round of applause. 6'3" today, 22 pounds even, 3rd place overall. All right, Garrett, let's get this thing done. Garrett Paquette from Canton, Michigan, coming on up here. He's had a solid start this year, 28 pounds and 1 ounce. After the first 2 days, got 5 fish. You need 14.8, 14.8 to take the lead.
Yeah, not quite going to happen today.
Today's weight for you, 9 pounds, 8 ounces. Going to put you in 3rd place overall. Get your biggest out and hold it up for Mr. Overstreet. Yeah, give him a round of applause. I heard a little golf clap out there. Let's let him rock. This is bass fishing, not golf. Nice fish right there. What'd that one eat right there?
Yeah, that was a swim jig. I caught 95% of my fish this week on a swim jig, thrown in the Kissimmee grass. It was a pretty simple technique. I mean, you throw it out and reeling it in. The only thing I did a little different was I'd play with my trailers. In the morning, I'd throw a bulky swim bait trailer, kind of keep it high up and, you know, entice the aggressive fish. And then as the day wore on and the fish got a little more tentative, I went to a subtle trailer, and it seemed to let the jig get down deeper in the grass, and it got me a few extra bites, I feel like.
Were you fishing? I got to ask, were you locking through or were you fishing the upper lake?
Yeah, I locked through on day one because I really planned on fishing Kissimmee this week. And when I came back through, I had a couple minutes to spare, so I started fishing in Toho, and I had some really big bites. I caught a big one, and I ended up spending the rest of my tournament up here. So
Saved a little fuel money as well.
I did, so that was nice.
Excellent job. 3rd place as of right now. Give him a round of applause. Fine young angler, fine young fisherman. 37 pounds, 9 ounces for Garrett Paquette. All right, here he comes, one of our great anglers out of Tennessee. He's from Estill Springs, Tennessee. His name is Freddie Palmer, rowing up in that beautiful nitro boat powered by that Mercury outboard. Got a chance to fish alongside Clint Sterling from Clearwater, Florida. We're going to go ahead. We have Clint come up first. Freddie will just hold tight for a minute. We'll get Clint to come on up here. Clint had 15 pounds and 9 ounces after the first day of competition. He's sitting in 12th place, so he's got nowhere to go but up. Unfortunately, unless this one fish is a 7-pound, 7-ounce fish,
it ain't happening, man.
Not going to happen, but a great week for you. We'll go ahead and get a weight on this. 14 ounces for you.
Thank you very much. I had a great time. Had some great partners. Freddie is a real professional. He really is, and he don't leave much behind him, but that's all right. We had a good time.
Well, I'm proud of you. I mean, we started with 209 co-anglers, and here you are sitting in 7th place. I think that deserves a big round of applause, don't you, folks?
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Clint. Good to see you, my friend.
I do want to say, too, though, if you guys are out here and you want to learn how to fish or you want to compete, this is the best trail to do it on because they have the best facilities, the best equipment. They have the best tournament anglers in the country fishing these things. And every time I go, I've been fishing for 35 years, and every time I go, I learn something from these guys. So if you're interested, it's a great way to go.
Good stuff. Appreciate you, Clint. Again, give him a big round of applause. 16.7, going to be his final weight. Come on up, Freddie, with a 5-fish limit. Freddie's got himself 5, 28 pounds and 3 ounces after 2 days of competition. I'm going to go ahead and slap these on the scales, sitting in the Berkley Trilene bag. You need 14.6, 14.6 to take the lead. What'd you say?
I got little ones.
Got some baby ones, do you? All right, we're going to go ahead and get a weight on them. 8 pounds and 4 ounces, 8.4. Get your biggest. Hold it up for Mr. Overstreet. We got to get this on Bassmaster.com. Give him a round of applause. Great week for Freddie. These anglers on the final day can get a little disappointed, but, oh, yeah. Hey, I didn't know Roland Martin made the cut. Oh, wait. Good week for you, Freddie.
Yes, sir. I want to thank the Lord, first of all, foremost, because I didn't have a very good practice here. Was very fortunate to catch what I caught. I caught 2 nice ones yesterday that really put me in the top 12. I caught most of my stuff here on moving baits in the lily pads. It's very important to know the difference between lily pads and these, I don't know what they're called. I call them elephant ears. They stick out of the water about a foot. Don't fish those. Fish the pads that are flat on top of the water. That's where the fish are in about 2 foot of water.
Good stuff. And I actually learned that last weekend myself, that exact thing. Proud of you. All right. Today's weight for you, 36 pounds, 7 ounces, 8.4 today, 36.7. Going to have you in 4th place. Give Freddie a big round of applause. All right, we got another one rolling on up here. Man, you see this guy on the Bassmaster Elite Series. Put your hands together for Brandon Lester. Fished alongside John Quackenbush from Michigan. Had several Michigan anglers in the top 12. That's pretty cool. So not only do they get down here and get away from the snow and the cold, but they get to make some money along the way. That's good. John had 15 pounds and 11 ounces after 2 days of competition. Unfortunately, today, not going to be the limit you really needed. It's going to be one fish. Going to get a weight on it. 1 pound, 10 ounces, 110. Going to move you up to 6th place with 17.5.
Yeah, it was a rough day, but Zoom speed worm, that was the deal. So you just keep fishing them, but they just don't leave many behind.
Yeah, he's elite for a reason, isn't he?
Yes, sir, he is. But it was fun, and he put a heck of a clinic on today to watch him punching. It was a great learning experience.
Well, great job yourself. I appreciate you coming out and fishing with bass. I look forward to seeing you more down the road. Give him a round of applause. 1 pound, 10 ounces today. 17.5, going to move him up into 6th place. All right. What's Brandon Lester got? You got something to show the folks out there, maybe? Brandon Lester, you see him on a Bassmaster Elite Series. He's always up there, a top contender. Very successful. Several Bassmaster Classics to his name, and that's the reason why right there. Brandon had 28 pounds and 6 ounces. This is, I talked about it earlier in the game. I think everyone in the last 3 or 4 anglers needed 14 and change. Here's another one. 14.3, take the lead. 14.3 to take the lead from John Canada. What do you think, Brandon?
John, I love you, buddy, but I believe I'm going to get you today.
Watch the scales. One of the biggest bags, if not the biggest bags of the day. 19 pounds and 5 ounces. $19.5 puts Brandon Lester to the top of the leaderboard, and that's a couple bookend bass, we call that right there. Awesome job. Man, that's a kind of a dream final day right there.
Yeah, I'm not going to stand up here and tell stories about the one that got away, but I lost about a 7-pounder at my hand also. But I don't want to dwell on bad stuff. I was very fortunate, very blessed to catch 19 pounds today. It was all about adjusting this week for me. The first day I caught them on a little top water, just twitching a little prop bait around. I got in there yesterday morning and they would not bite that prop bait. And there's some mats kind of on the outside of what I was fishing. And at any time in Florida when you're not catching them and they change on you, they probably slid under those mats, and that's exactly what happened. So
you go punching those mats, do you?
Yeah, absolutely. Just 1.5 ounce tungsten weight, 60-pound vicious no fade braid, FP 936 MHX custom rod that I build, 4/0 mustad flipping hook, and a new little bait I'm working with a company now called X-Zone Lures. It's a muscleback finesse crawl. It's a little 3.5-inch crawl, just black and blue flake, and you just punch, and you'll hit a little wad of them, and you'll catch them.
Man, that is cool stuff. You just brought out the heavy tackle and went at them, and that's so awesome. And what a tremendous day with 19.5, 47.11. Clearly we had 11 of the top 12 within 2 pounds, 2 ounces. Unfortunately, there's that monster out there. His name is Big Fish Bobby Lane. When he's got a 12-pound limit, or 12-pound lead, that's bad enough. When he's got a 12-pound lead on the Kissimmee chain of lakes, that's going to be tough. but we're going to see how it shakes out. You did your part of the equation.
Yeah, Bobby's he's tough to beat anywhere, but really tough when you come to the state of Florida. My goal today going out was to make him have to catch some, though. You know, I mean, it should not be that easy for a man to go out on his home lake. He should at least have to sweat just a little bit. So I did my job. We'll see how it shakes out.
All right, I look forward to it. Thank you, Brandon. Great job. Give him a round of applause. Your new leader, 47 pounds, 11 ounces, Brandon Lester. And we got another one rolling on up. Come on up here. John McBride from Mount Airy, North Carolina. Fished alongside Steve Robbins, who was our co-angler leader going into today from Ohio. We're going to ask Steve to come on up here. How you doing, Tony?
I'm sweating bullets.
Well, let me give you the little math, okay? He has a limit of fish.
Yeah.
And he needs 11 ounces.
Yeah. I see where this is going.
All right. All right, Steve. Incredible week for you. You've got it. You've done it here again today. Not going to be a monster bag, certainly, but what you needed, you just need 11 ounces right now. Go ahead and get them to settle on down on the scales. 4 pounds, 3 ounces, 4.3, going to give you 26.8, and you're currently in the lead. Grab one of those fish and hold it up. Then I'll shake your hand. See, it's not always about catching giants every day. It's about consistently catching fish. Some days having those monster bags, some days just having those average 4-pound bags, but currently in the lead. How you feeling, my friend?
Nervous. Real nervous.
You got room in the driveway for a brand new nitro boat powered by a Mercury motor?
Well, Lord, yeah. Yeah, I certainly do. I can make room. I want to give a shout out to our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Without him, all this wouldn't be possible. Chris Malone, Malone Boat, Wheatus Marine, Ronnie Hiles, Dweller Baits, awesome chatterbait. I caught some nice fish on it. Whitney Stevens, my travel partner, awesome dude, a good friend. My son, daughter, and my employer, Ohio Valley Veneer. Thanks to my brother Ed for letting me off to come down here and do this, and it's been an awesome experience. So.
Well, I'm glad you've had fun this week. I think it's been awesome having you and all the rest of the 200 or 400-plus anglers in town in Central Florida, enjoying the weather, enjoying the fishery, and that's what it's really about. And just winning a brand new boat potentially, or certainly cashing a great check. That's just like the icing on the cake.
I know I lost my wife 4 years ago this April to cancer, and I know she's looking down on me and very proud of me, and I love you, honey.
Good. Thank you, Steve. We appreciate you. Give him a round of applause. We're going to say goodbye to Tony. You're going to sit right here. You got a minute? No, you don't got anywhere pressing to go, do you?
No, I'll be right here, buddy.
All right. Have a seat. All right. All right, John McBride, come on up here. John's had a fantastic week. Sitting in 12th place right now with 28 pounds, 8 ounces. He needs 19.4 to take the lead. Whew, you need some big weight, don't you?
Yeah, I don't have it.
Today's weight for you, going to be 7 pounds, 8 ounces. Get your biggest one up. Hold it for Mr. Overstreet. Get a photo. 7.8 today. Going to bring your total to 36 pounds even. Going to give you 11. I'm sorry, you're going to be 11-12 out of the lead, but 36 pounds even, going to give you 6th place. 6th place overall. Not too shabby, though, considering we started with 209.
No, it wasn't too bad. I'd really like to thank Bass Cat, Skyline Marine, Shimano, G. Loomis, Power Pole, Mercury. I done forgot them all.
I know this. It takes some getting used to up here. Of course, I'm looking at, you're from North Carolina, and that's, our second stop is right there on Lake Norman. You spend much time there?
About every weekend.
Okay. So you're feeling pretty good about that. How'd you feel about the Kissimmee chain coming down here?
I really didn't know coming in. First time down here, first time fishing open. It just worked out. Got a couple of big bites, got lucky. If you'd have told me I was going to do it in practice, I would have told you you were a liar.
Tough practice.
It was tough, and tough tournament.
What baits were key?
Caught most of them on a 5-inch Senko and a Strike King swim jig.
Any special color on that Senko?
Black with a blue tip.
Oh, someone would really like that out there. Well, great week for you. Congratulations. Give him a big round of applause. John McBride, 36 pounds even, my friend. Thank you. I'll see you at Lake Norman, okay? All right, we got another one rolling up. He's not from North Carolina. He's more from the South. South Carolina's Michael Murphy rolling on up. Fishing alongside Hastings, Minnesota's David Paycheck. David's got himself a 3-fish limit. Had 15 pounds, 11 ounces after 2 days of competition. Got himself 3 fish. Need to have big weight, though, to take over the lead. 4 pounds, 3 ounces, not quite going to be enough. 19-14, going to have you in 5th place. Hold one of those up if you don't mind. Get a photo from Mr. Overstreet, and then we'll talk to you. Great job. Great week, man.
Yeah, a lot better than Minnesota right now, that's for sure.
Absolutely. So what do you do from here? Do you just, seeing how we're going to give you a big paycheck here from Bass, why don't you just stick around another month or so?
I like that idea. I could do that.
What do you do in Minnesota when you're not bass fishing?
I'm a CNA, actually. I take care of old ladies all day, so.
Well, good for you. Somebody's got to do that. Better you than me.
Right? Yeah.
Tell us about your week, man. What was so great about it?
It's just amazing being down here. Took and had a really great day. 1 bag. Took and caught a 4-pounder right away in the morning on a rattle trap. And
oh, that was fun, I bet.
oh, it was. I got it on footage too, so you can check it out later.
Oh, very good. Where do I check that out?
You can just check it out on my Facebook page, actually.
Okay, very cool. Well, good stuff. Great week for you. 4-3 today. A little bit on the light side, but overall sitting in 5th place right now with 19-14. Going to get yourself a nice paycheck, Mr. Paycheck.
Thank you. Thank you very much, you guys.
All right, thank you. Appreciate you fishing with us, my friend. Come on up, Michael Murphy, man. He's got himself a limit of fish. Had 28 pounds and 12 ounces. He's sitting right now in 12th place. Needs to have a big, big day to get in the lead.
Wasn't a big day. It was a small day. I did get a limit. It was a struggle today. I've been getting about 8 to 10 bites a day. I got that today, but only executed on 5 of them.
6 pounds, 3 ounces, 6'3" is going to have you up and into 8th place. 8th place with 34 pounds, 15 ounces. Michael Murphy cracks the top 12, getting himself some decent points, too. And I know, Michael, we're going to have you hold one up, couple up. There we go. A little on the small side, but Overstreet already said he can work magic with these photos. I know these points are valuable. I know, you'd love to be up there at the end of the year, have the opportunity, of course, to, being in the top 10 in points or certainly winning an event to qualify for the Open Championship and maybe get a crack not only at the 2019 Geico Bassmaster Classic, but the Bassmaster Elite Series in 2019.
Yeah, it's all about goals right now, and getting through this first one was key, and we accomplished that. And like we talked before, it was just getting through this first one, and I see it on Toho, and that was key. And fish coming in this tournament with sponsors that you have confidence in was the biggest thing. And this week, running a Falcon, the Mercury, I have the new Pro Series, the 4-stroke. That is an awesome engine. And that Falcon, guys, is just an awesome, awesome boat. When this this whole shot, just running around Toho, just quick hole shots in that shallow water, that was a key. I did a lot of flipping this week with the flipping stick, man. That thing was awesome. Boat flipped a 7-pounder. I didn't mean to do that. I thought it was a 4. And then the body just kept coming, and I got that on camera too. But that was great. Just having a lot of good equipment with sponsors. I can't think of enough with Rains, IMA, Optimum. They're just great. So I can't thank them enough.
Good stuff. Congratulations on a great, great event. 34 pounds, 15 ounces, your final weight, 6'3" today. Give Michael Murphy a big round of applause. Thank you, sir. Look forward to seeing you at our next stop. All right, as Michael leaves, Alex Weatherall from Middletown, Connecticut is rolling on up. So we got a guy from Connecticut fishing alongside Don Ramsey, who came all the way from Orlando, Florida. We're going to go ahead and have Don come on up here first. Don had 16 pounds and 14 ounces after the first 2 days of competition. He's got himself a 3-fish limit. We're seeing virtually everyone with a limit, but very few key big bites here today. Brandon Lester really standing out with his weight. Don's got himself a few. You need to have 9 pounds, 11 ounces to take the lead.
Not going to make that.
Going to move you up the leaderboard, though, I hope. You're sitting in 8th place right now. David Drigger's getting him to settle down. Sitting in 8th place right now, 5'11", going to move you all the way up into 3rd. Get the biggest one up. Hold it up for Mr. Overstreet. Give Don a big round of applause. Sitting in 3rd place right now with it looks like a 1, 2, about 3 left away. Actually, 2 left away. So no worse than 5th, Don. Good week for you, man.
Oh, it was a wonderful week. Had a big fish on the first day, and everything's been just wonderful. You know, my wife, Betsy, I want to thank her. She got up 4 o'clock every morning, made me coffee, and brought me down here. And I'll tell you, between that and my Enigma rods, they were just phenomenal. All my bites were really soft, and I pulled that biggest one out of heavy cover today with one. So they're real sensitive and real strong. So I couldn't have done it without them.
Good stuff. It's been a pleasure having you. Great week for you. You can get a nice paycheck. 5'11" today, 22 pounds, 9 ounces. Give Don a big round of applause. 3rd place right now. All right, this young man traveled a long way. He's got a bright, bright future. He's all the way up from Connecticut. His name is Alex Weatherall. He's got a 5-fish limit. He needs, though, 19 pounds even. Brandon, man, really put the pressure on you guys, didn't he?
Yeah, he sure did. It's not going to come close to that.
All right, we'll get a weight. We'll give you a few spots. You're sitting in 12th right now. 8 pounds, 10 ounces, all the way up to 5th. That's a lot of money right there.
I'll take it. I thought I had around 7 pounds.
All right, we'll hold a couple up. 8 pounds, 10 ounces, 37.6. Going to move him all the way up into 5th place. Give him a round of applause. Young man came a long way. He's traveling around on this back circuit trying to make a living at it. Excellent job.
Thanks. I just give glory to God for a great tournament. I thought this would be really bad considering I had a horrible practice. I would have been happy with 100th place. But basically, I was bed fishing. I was using 3 baits: Lunker City Mud Dog, which is a lizard, a Lunker City Grubster, which is a small swim bait, just drop shotting that. And then when I was looking for beds, I was throwing a chatterbait jackhammer with a 5-inch Lunker City swimfish on the back.
Excellent. Going a little old school with the lizard. We don't hear as much about that. I mean, that used to be the go-to. I'm sure there's a lot of guys that still do, but, you know, you hear a lot more about, like, beaver flipping type baits and tubes and things, so that's good stuff.
Yeah, you know, on day 1 I had an 8 and a 5 on a bed, so lizard definitely came into play there. And, yeah, I mean, I'm just I'm looking forward to the points and, you know, looking long-term in that sense, and now I have a 20-hour drive so I can get home for the Super Bowl.
Through some snow probably, too.
Probably.
All right, give him a round of applause. We can send him on his way. 8 pounds, 10 ounces today, 37.6. 5th place right now. All right, come on up from Midway, Florida. He's fishing on the pro side. His name is Drew Cook. Drew fished alongside St. Cloud, Florida's Darren McDermott. We're going to ask Darren to come on up here first. How we doing over here?
I'm nervous. How much of a lead do I have?
On Darren? 3 pounds, 6 ounces. No, I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. 8 pounds, 15 ounces.
I'm still nervous.
All right. Darren has himself 3 fish limit. He needs 8.15 to take the lead, Darren.
I don't think so. I called 3 times today, and this is the cards that I was doing it with, but I don't think it's 8 pounds.
5 pounds, 2 ounces, 3rd place overall, just 313 behind. Get your biggest one up. Hold it up for me. Whoa, 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 whoa. 5 pounds, 2 ounces today. Going to bring your total up to 22.12. Third place overall.
Wonderful. I haven't fished in this trail for about 3 years now, so it's a welcome back.
And it's good to have you back. And here's the good news. You're going to get an outstanding check, and your investment was relatively minor in this sport.
Yeah, and it's been a great vacation, too. I took a week off, so I'm real happy.
Excellent job. Give him a round of applause again. 22 pounds and 12 ounces. Third place right now for Darren McDermott. Appreciate you fishing with us. Good to see you back again. All right, Drew Cook, all the way from Midway, Florida. He's got a 5-fish limit. Now, this guy's got a bag of fish. This is where it gets a little interesting. He needs to have 18 pounds, 9 ounces. Shaking his head a little bit.
He's safe.
Not going to happen.
I don't think so. Not close.
Good bag of fish, though. He's going to move your way up the leaderboard. 14 pounds even. Second place overall. Get your 2 best fish. Ah, great stuff, man.
I got money for a tooth now.
That's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah, I didn't.
So let me, I remember when I was quite young, at night, I'd put that tooth under my pillow, and I had money. Does that still happen?
No, it goes the other way now. You lose the tooth and you pay money.
That's right. Well, despite the incident, we'll call it, great week for you. 43 pounds, 3 ounces, sitting in second place right now.
Yeah, it was a great week. I started off pretty good, but yesterday kind of hurt me a little bit. Was able to salvage it, make top 12, get some good points, and on to the next one.
Tell us about the baits you used.
I was throwing a Nichols sledgehammer swim jig and flipping a Cinco.
Great stuff. Appreciate you fishing with us. At least we'll give you a little money to get that taken care of.
Oh, yeah. And I just want to thank all my sponsors for making all this happen, and my family and friends and everybody for showing up, and my girlfriend at home, and looking forward to the next one.
All right, we'll see you out here with the checks shortly, but give them a big round of applause in the meantime. Drew Cook, second place overall with 43 pounds, 3 ounces. Great week for him. All right, we got another angler rolling on up. He's from Canton, Georgia. His name is Michael Purvis. Michael fished alongside Bobby Bakewell from Orlando, Florida. Bobby, interestingly enough, came through the TSA program that we talked about early in the way, and how cool is that? You probably volunteered at one of these weigh-ins before.
Yeah, this was my favorite one to do every year. It was exciting, get to talk to all the pros and everything. It was a great time.
He's done well today, 3 fish. Not quite going to be enough, but, man, he made it a run at it. He needed 10-10. He puts 7-14 on the scales and moves all the way up into second place. Man, that just goes to prove that TSA program. And, again, they mentioned it earlier, always looking for boat captains. That Teen Sport Fishing Association, fantastic program, and they are growing anglers for sure. Man, that's great stuff. That's just a great story. That's like storybook right there.
I know. I'm freaking out right now, but yeah, this week, I mean, I had truly a blessed week. I got to fish with Dave Walker the first day. I mean, he's a veteran in this. I learned a ton. And then yesterday I got to fish with another great gentleman from Lake Norman, and today I got to fish with Michael, and he was another great guy. I had to definitely work for every bag that I caught. I caught them all on a Z-Man chatterbait and a fluke. And I had to work my tail off to get every fish, that's for gosh dang sure. And, I mean, I stayed as consistent as I could get, and I'm proud of that, you know.
You should be. Give them a big round of applause. It's clear to me that TSA is not only growing great anglers, They're growing great young men and women. Well done, my friend. Second place overall. Nothing as of right now. Nothing to be disappointed in by any means at all. All right, Michael Purvis, let's get this thing done. He's from Canton, Georgia. Got himself, looks like just 3 fish today. Got tougher for Michael today. What changed for you?
I believe it was the clouds. I was fishing a big patch of hydrilla, and when the practice was tough, the wind was blowing, it was cloudy. First day of tournament, the sun came out, and I think the fish were up in the top of the hydrilla, and as I run the rattle trap over the top, they just choke it.
Hold one up for me, and then we'll talk to you about the rest of the week. That rattle trap bite, key to your success. Any other baits you rotated through?
Yeah, I had a Yellow Magic Magnum popper. I was throwing in golden black. When it was slick calm, I could see a lot of fish, just randomly busting top water. So I started fan casting it in the mornings, and I picked up 2 fish each day that I weighed on the popper, and then the rest of them came later on the Aruka shad in a 3/8, and also in golden black.
Good stuff. We appreciate you fishing with us. We look forward to seeing you down the road. Give it up for Michael Purvis from Canton, Georgia, sitting right now in 11th place with 34 pounds, 4 ounces. Then there were two co-anglers and 2 pro anglers. And kicking these final 2 off is Walt Bowen from Walnut Cove, North Carolina, fishing alongside Matt Price from Manhattan, Illinois. We're going to ask Matt to come on up here. Matt's going to get his fish. He does have 3. Needs big weight, man. Need some big weight. You need 10 pounds and 9 ounces, 10-9.
A little short of that, but still a good day in the water.
And a great week for you, outstanding. I mean, you coming through registration, you see 209 anglers. If I could tell you that with 1 angler left away, you'd be sitting in 8th place, would you take that?
Absolutely, I'm happy with that finish.
Hold one of your big ones up. We'll get a photo for Bassmaster.com. There we go. Smile big for Mr. Overstreet. Give him a big round of applause. Excellent week. Matt Price, tell us about the baits you used.
I caught one on a jerk bait and a couple dragging a purple worm. Had 6 bites, caught them all, called twice. Did fish clean today.
Is that all week? Was that your key, or did you have some things that really brought you those bigger bags?
No, today we fished completely different from what I've been doing. We fished a little bit deeper. I've been fishing in Kissimmee. We stayed in Toho today, fished some traps, fished a little bit deeper grass. So got to learn a little bit of everything.
And that's what it's about, partially being a co-angler. I mean, certainly the finishing in the top 12 or top 40 even, cashing a check, or top 40 pros and co-anglers cashing a check after yesterday's weigh-in, obviously 12 moving on. It's not only about that. That's kind of just the bonus. The real thing is get out here and learn.
Yeah, I mean, to fish with these guys as a co-angler, if you're trying to learn how to catch fish, sign up for one of these events, and you'll learn years of knowledge in one tournament. It's all it takes is one tournament, and you'll greatly advance as an angler.
Good stuff. Appreciate you. Give him a round of applause. Matt Price, right now, 8th place, 21 pounds, 6 ounces. All right, Walt Bowen. Come on up, Walt. Walt's got himself 30 pounds going into today. He has just 2 fish. Got a little tougher for Walt today, too, didn't it?
They slowed down. They didn't bite like they'd been biting. And I felt like I could have gone to the bank and tried to catch enough fish to get 8 or 10 pounds, but I tried to stay where the big ones were, and they didn't bite for me.
Well, you kind of had to go swinging for the fences. Hold one up. You kind of did with Bobby having that big 12-pound lead. You knew you couldn't just come in with a 10-pound limit and win, certainly. You had to kind of go swinging for the fences. Today's 2:15. Unfortunately, going to knock you down the leaderboard a little bit, sitting in 12th place right now with 32.15. But overall, you got to be proud of your efforts this week.
But I'm as proud as I can be. And thanks for all the support from back home. Say hello to my wonderful wife, Susan. I can't wait to see you. I've been here since January the 11th fishing, and I've had a great time, but I can't wait to get back to North Carolina.
And your wife's out here. She's let you come fishing since January 11th?
My wife lets me do pretty much what I want to do. And
nice.
Yes, sir. That's right. That's what they do if you treat them right.
That's right. Yeah, I mean it's not all receive. You do some giving too.
I give a lot, buddy. But I want to also thank my sponsors at Carolina Country Snacks, www.porkskins.com. Go out there and get you some deep fried pork fat from North Carolina. And just we've had a wonderful time. The whole area, the weather, the people, we've had a great time. I can't wait to go out to eat tonight, and I'm going to really sleep good. I'm really wore out.
It's been a pleasure having you here this week. Give him a big round of applause. What an outstanding gentleman. 32 pounds, 15 ounces, 32-15. I'm going to have him sitting in 12th place. And then there was one. He comes from Lakeland, Florida. Put your hands together for Big Fish Bobby Lane. Rolling on up in that beautiful Phoenix, powered by Yamaha. Fishing alongside Winter Park, Florida's Billy Wright. We're going to have Billy come on up here first. Billy's got himself one fish. And if it's a trophy catch and Phoenix boat's the big bass of the tournament and weighs 10 pounds and 12 ounces, he'll take the lead.
Not going to happen today.
Great week for you, though. Give him a big round of applause. He's had a great week.
You know, fishing behind Bobby Lane, I really think he needs to change sponsors and shop back. He's a phenomenal guy. Learned so much. Great week. Wouldn't change it.
Great stuff. Congratulations. 15 ounces today. 16-12, 11th place. How you doing, Steve?
I'm nervous.
What are you nervous about?
What do you think?
Steve Robbins is their champion of the Bass Pro Shop. Bassmaster, Eastern Open, on Kissimmee Chain of Lakes. Man, he said he had room for a brand new nitro boat powered by a Mercury outboard. And it looks like you're going to have to make room like you said you would. Looks like it's official.
That is awesome, man. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Oh, Lord. I don't know what to say. Thank you. All my friends and family at home and all the support and phone calls and messages and
It's only begun, I have a feeling. Don't you think, folks? Give him a round of applause one more time. Outstanding job. Appreciate you and all the co-hangers coming out and supporting Bass. Congratulations, my friend. And if you don't mind, we got some media folks that probably want to ask you some questions. If you don't mind stepping over here to the side, they'll go ahead and get you hooked up, and we'll have a certificate for you here in a little bit. Bobby Lane, come talk to me real quick. Leave those fish right in there. I'm assuming you got some fish. A few, he says. Ooh, a few. A few fish, huh? Ah, this could get interesting. How's it feel, man?
You know, from start to finish, it's amazing.
To come across the stage on day one of the 2018 season, you know, whether it's Opens, Elite, this is really what kicked off our year. And to come across with that monster bag on your home waters, and I know probably very few people that have as much history on this chain of lakes than you and your family, and I know your grandpa was really dear to him. To come across and just kind of establish that had to be huge.
You know, it was. It was my time to catch a big sack. I've been so close before, and I really gunned this week, but to have everybody here and to have all my family and to be able to grow up on Lake Kissimmee and Cypress, Hatch and Hall, Toho, it means the world to me. And, to take, I was boat 5, so I figured I didn't want to make anybody else wait and ask me what I had. I just figured I'd weigh them in, and to have 31 pounds was amazing, but the whole time, I mean, I do this for a living. You're thinking, okay, this is going to be one of them Dean Rojas tournaments. My 31 pounds is going to be sitting in 20th place. You never know with these kind of lakes. Full moon, and it was warm, and I came in the second day, and looked at the leaderboard and I was still at the top. So, you know, things were shaping up for me to have a decent tournament for sure.
And catching those two trophy fish, 8 pounds or bigger. I believe one was, what, 9-1 or something like that?
8-7 and 9 even.
9 even. To have those two fish, and that's a testament to the Florida Fisheries Department and their trophy catches out there. And before they leave, if you want to get some information about it, it's a true testament to the management that they do here, not only here in Central Florida, but all across the state.
Absolutely, and to get paid to catch two fish like that. I mean, I earned $100 just for catching those two fish, and it's fixing to get really good. I mean, temperatures are going to not skyrocket, but get in the 80s, and the nights get in the 60s. All those lakes are fixing to get phenomenal. So within the next month, you're going to see trophy catches coming in anywhere. But what a cool state to have a program like that rewards you for catching a big fish, and all you got to do is take a picture of it.
And what about the baits you use there, especially on day one?
You know, I've used a ton of baits this week, but Berkeley Power Bait, Max Scent, the General. My daughter kicked my butt on it a month ago behind my house. Alexis Lane, she's out there somewhere. And she kicked my butt on it, and it's a new product out. I threw that all week. I threw a swim jig all week. I threw my new frog all week. I caught a 5-pounder the first day on my new frog. So, you know, everything that I put on this week just worked out. And, you know, today was kind of a struggle, but I'm hoping I got enough.
Let's make it. Let's see if you do. Let's go ahead and send Bobby. Give him a round of applause again. He had 42 pounds. He had a 12-pound lead coming into the day. Brandon Lester will ask you to come on up here if you don't mind. Give Brandon a big round of applause. He put a little pressure on Bobby for sure, so we know he's got to catch him today. What's that?
He's got him.
He's doing an awful lot of digging. Maybe it's one little, 12-incher.
No, it's not. They don't call him Big Fish Bobby Lane for nothing.
All right, we're going to make it official. He has a 5-fish limit. He needs 5, 12, unless those other ones are illegal and get him disqualified because they're less than 12 inches. I think Bobby's going to make this official right now. He needs 5, 12. He's got another double-digit bag, another fantastic day. Watch the scales. Bobby Lane, 18 pounds even. 60 pounds even for the competition. 20 pounds a day average. Hold him up. Oh, my goodness gracious. What? Right here, right in the middle. What a week for Bobby Lane. Hey, Daddy, I hear. Been a little while.
It's been a long time. 2 seconds and a 7. Trust me, I remember every place I finished. And Gerald Swindle stood up here and whacked me the day I caught 28 pounds on the final day. And, man, this has been a long time coming.
What do you say we make it official?
We make it official, absolutely.
Let's hold a trophy. What do you think, folks? Your champion of the 2018 Bass Pro Shops Bassmaster Eastern Open Kissimmee Chain of Lakes hometown, Bobby Lane.
I'm not setting it down.
You gonna sleep with it? You gonna sleep with it tonight? How's Madeline feel about that?
I'm sure she's excited. Where is Matt? Y'all come up here.
Come on up here. Let's bring the family on up. We'll talk to you real quick. Things are settling down. Yeah, where's Mom and Dad? They can come up too. Of course, everybody who follows bass fishing knows that the Lane family is a bass fishing family from top to bottom.
Woo! Man, what a week. What a phenomenal week. And it figures you guys take the Classic out for the win this year. If I win one, and now I got to try to make it through the championship.
Well, you got the automatic berth for sure. Let's get a photo. Where do you want them, James? You want them over here? Yeah, probably on one side. One side or the other, yeah. Someone's a little short. There you go. Give them a round of applause. What a family. Wait, we got a few others that want to get a photo. If you don't mind sticking around for 1 second. Got some great bass media out here. Some stuff. Man.
And I drive a Toyota.
Ching ching. I believe that's a bonus of $1,500. As a matter of fact, I know it is.
And you're crazy if you don't run power poles.
There's another $500. This is like Vegas up here.
I run a Phoenix and a Yamaha, but those are that's one amazing boat. I'm going to tell you, I ran from Toho all the way to the 60 Bridge every day but today, and that boat did absolutely phenomenal. I'm running the 920, and with that Yamaha Show 250, the power poles, everything on that rig is absolutely the best choice I've ever made is getting in that boat and with that motor. It has put more fish in my boat and gives me 100% confidence when I'm out there. And where's my mom and dad?
I don't know. I would love to have them up here. Come on around, folks. We'll get some photos. We're gonna. You got anything you want to say? We'll get some photos of mom and dad up here.
Yeah. Thank you, everybody, for coming out, and I cannot wait to get to the next one. And you guys check us out. I got to leave for Lake Martin tomorrow. We got our first Elite Series, so it's home. Throw everything away in the boat and repack for a cold tournament. But what a great day today. Thank you all.
All right. Thanks, everyone, for coming out. We appreciate you. We look forward to seeing you the next time. Next stop of the Bass Pro Shop Bassmaster Open. Of course, all of our great sponsors. Of course, thank our staff here at the Bass Pro Shops in Orlando, Florida. Greg Fienco, thank you for everything you've done. All the volunteers, TSA, Osceola Anglers, the Florida Bass Nation. Really appreciate everything they've done. Of course, our host, Experience Kissimmee and the city of Kissimmee, for everything they've done. Big Toho Marina for being such a great facility and big help. Mark Detweiler down there at the marina, a huge, huge help to us. And, of course, thank you, the fans, for coming out and supporting Bass. We look forward to seeing you next time right here in Orlando, Florida.